Maybe you're a teacher that's having a hard time in the classroom, or maybe you're just thinking of whether to enter the teaching profession. I'm Kane, and I'm going to share with you why I left teaching after 1 year, to hopefully show you that you're not alone out there, and so you know what to expect. Now, I just want to say that these are my personal opinions based on my experiences. If you have anything to say, whether you agree or disagree, leave a comment below. Why I entered teaching is like so many others. I never thought I wanted to be a teacher, but rather I set out to be a teacher because I thought that was how we were going to improve the society we live in. Within 1 year, my rosy tinted glasses were well gone, and the daunting reality of being stuck in an educational system that is not geared to adapt to this changing world dawned on me. So that's why I'm sharing with you why I decided to leave teaching after my first year, so that we can figure out more effective ways of educating the next generation. First reason, it's all-consuming, especially if you care about doing a great job. Teaching is extremely difficult. We aren't opposed to hard work if it means making a big difference. The burnout is inevitable. I haven't met one teacher that wasn't keen for the holiday to begin, which, by the way, is a terrible thing to be teaching kids, that their job sucks and they can't wait for the term to end. How an average day in a teacher works is, you wake up at 6:30 to 7 a.m. to prepare yourself to reach school. The moment school starts, you're on call pretty much for the whole time, running classes, okay? Now, classes are really difficult because you've got to create the content for the classes, you've got to generate the work for the class, and you've got to deliver it. As a first year teacher, that is extremely difficult because you're having to prepare for each class and deliver them. And there are 4 or 5 in a day for you to do. The other thing about teaching, you're on call most of the time. Students may want to see you at lunch or morning tea. You're on duty where you actually have to be active. You know, you're basically ping-ponging off kids and other people the whole day. There is no stopping. By the end of the day, you're exhausted because you've just been doing that. You've got to sit in a meeting for 1 to 2 hours with your colleagues, and at about 5 o'clock, you can go home. So we're talking from 7 a.m. till 5 p.m, you basically go. As a beginning teacher, you actually have it easier because they reduce your class load to give you more chance to sort of ease into the field. And so 5 o'clock comes and the day's not over, right? For one, you're having to sort of analyze what has just happened in the day. When you're in the middle of it, it's just a storm. And then your lesson planning needs to happen for the next day, where it happens all over again. In order to plan a lesson, you got to think about what the class is capable of. You need to think about what activities to design, and by the time you figure these out, for me it takes at least an hour a class. The hours don't quite stack up, to be honest. 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. you're sort of active, and then you've got to do 4 hours of lesson planning. How are you going to cook dinner? It doesn't make sense, right? But we're not opposed to hard work if it made a big meaningful difference. And that brings me to my second point. In some ways, you can look at a teacher's job as content creation, which is creation of the lesson and the activities and the workshop, and the lesson delivery. So these two things I believe should be split off into 2 different jobs. And thankfully with technology, we can actually do this. This is already happening, where teachers outsource a lot of their planning to YouTube, for example. And so they have someone else teach the class. They just focus on delivering and classroom management and making sure that the class learns what they need to learn. Again, guys, this is just my personal opinion based on my experiences. So thanks for watching. I'm Kane, this is my channel, and let's go!